All right, I'm back. Today is Monday, and I'm getting ready to work on my little booklet. I have to look back and see what I showed you last time. I don't know where I stopped. But I think today I'm going to pull out my sewing machine, assuming I can find it. I know I brought it here to the studio, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, I'm going to pull out my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch on paper, but first I'm going to reinforce the binding, not the binding, but the gutters, the center sections of my signatures, because that dictionary paper was very brittle. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see where I go with it. I've got about 2 hours that I get to work on art this afternoon before I have to finish packaging things and shipping, setting up this pickup for tomorrow. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get started. All right, so the last time I was with you, I showed you all the different pages, and I talked about how I needed to reinforce this. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is reinforce that. So I have my tissue paper here, and I think that this is what I want to use. So I'm not sure I want the actual printed part on there, so I'm just going to kind of cut and then decide after I cut. All right, so like I said, I think that I just want to use this part. I don't want the dark on the pages. So, and I like the crinkly stuff. I'm very much into that whole crinkly thing. So I think that what I'm going to do, that's my middle. I want about the same on both sides. At any rate, I'm going to cut here. And the fun thing with tissue of any kind is that I can crinkle this up on the page and make it have a really interesting look to it. I did use distress inks here, so I'm a little concerned that my color's going to move, but we'll see. Oh, not too bad. Maybe because I gave it a nice, it dried over the weekend. Maybe that'll help. Anyway, I'm going to put that down like that. And I like I said, I like the crinkle. I like the texture. I mean, if you can have some sort of fun texture, why not go for it? Eventually, after this dries, I'm going to tear this off so that it's not, so that it looks a little bit more organic. So this is my center there. Where's my center? There it is. All right, I'll put that aside to dry. I have a couple more pages of those dictionary pages that are not that. This one I think was a little bit better. I might leave that one. Hopefully I won't live to regret it. But let's get back onto the other one that is from that. Yeah, so that's just really fragile. We're going to do that one too. that side. We'll do this side. That aside. I think I have one more. I really love that paper though. I really like how this turned out, but this is that really, well, no, it's not. It's the other one. Maybe I need to put it in here though. I don't know. No. Actually, I think I changed the order of the pages on purpose so I wouldn't have to do that. I went to go put this down to sew, and I'm like, something is wrong with this. I'm having a problem. Now I did find this presser foot, but I believe that this is one that I bought last year at the beginning of the year for freeform. I mean, I could use it, but it's supposed to be like for freeform sewing. But this is my bag full of goodies, and the presser foot is not in here. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, and it's kind of depressing because I was all ready to sit down and sew. I don't know what that is. I may try to put this on here. I don't know. I don't have any instructions. I would have to look up a video to do it. I hate when that kind of stuff happens. Oh, it's so frustrating. And literally, like, first of all, this was done last year during COVID. I was sewing a whole bunch of masks, and when I bought this, and I had COVID brain, so I just don't know what I would have done. Like, I don't remember much of any of that kind of stuff. I remember buying this, but I don't remember, or I don't know where I would have put the actual presser foot that went with this. Nor do I know how to get this on there. I'm going to have to work with this and see if I can figure out how to do it. Alright, so I think that I may have gotten it set up properly. It took me forever to figure this out because I kept feeling like this kept going too far to the left. I still want to know where my actual presser foot is, but maybe I can look at home when I get there. I actually have some other things I have to try to find from home as well. I like to use a thicker sewing thread, and I have a hemp cord that I use to do my journals with. I haven't done it in so long, I have no idea where I put that. It's got to be at home somewhere. I just don't have the slightest idea where. But anyway, we're going to give this a try with the sewing machine, see how we do. Alright, so I decided to give it a shot on scrap paper, and since there's nothing underneath to move it, it got all bunched up. So now I have to go in here and get this out and unbunch it. Yeah. So I have a mostly hate relationship with the sewing machine. I got the rats or knots or whatever out, so now I have to deal with putting the bobbin back in, getting that done. It's funny because when I was watching the video, I think I may have been sewing wrong all this time. Anyway, they have the bobbin thread coming up on top of the fabric that you're stitching on. I don't know if that's just for the darning needle or not, but anyway, when I redid my thing, like I said, I was missing my foot, so I don't know if what I'm going to say next or what I was looking for was on that foot or not. But usually when I thread it, I'm pretty sure, well, I know there was another thing that I had to hook through, so I'm thinking that it was on the foot, but I don't know. I'm having a love-hate, mostly hate relationship here, and I might be stopping soon because I can't stand it. And I just have this sneaking suspicion that it's going to be grabbing the whole time I'm trying to do it. Anyway, I'll show you what I was talking about. Hold on. Alright, so I have my spool here. Then it comes around the back, and it comes through here, up and around the back and down. And it comes here, down here, around, up here, comes through this, and then it comes down here. but I'm pretty sure that there was always something right here to hook this on that does not appear to be there now. Yeah, I don't see anything there to hook that to. I'm pretty sure it was around this area before, so it's going to have to go straight into the needle. And oddly enough, after I did the last time that mess up, that horrible blob of thread, what was stuck wasn't the bobbin underneath, it was this. This was really tight and wouldn't go anywhere. So yeah, I'm not sure. I never know. Honest to God, I swear it takes me days to relearn something before I get a chance to reuse it, and I'm, you know, at a loss here. Alright, so it appears that it worked. So let's see what I can do on my pages. It won't have that neat uniform look, but I guess it's a different kind of look. Alright, this ought to be fun. Said before to actually pull this up above. There we go. I've never done that before in my life, so I don't know if that's just something that goes with this darning needle. If you guys know, you can let me know. I'm gonna move my chair. Hopefully I don't bump. Sorry for the bump. Anyway, we'll see. Oops. I really feel the paper more. Huh. Well, I must have been doing it wrong all this time, because it actually, the bottom side has a better look to it than I've ever had before. I've always been leaving it underneath. Anyway, I'm going to sew without the camera, and then I'll come back to you guys later. Alright, so I did this. I don't know if it's going to let you see this or not. It doesn't like that. Let's hold that like that. Can you see it? Will it let you see that? There we go. See how it did that? I'm going to have to fix that. And it did this thing again that I usually do when I'm doing paper. So I don't know if that's a tension thing or not. I glued it off. I usually just embrace that and go with it, because I just, like I said, me and the sewing machine have a love-hate relationship. But regardless, I think I'm going to stop sewing on this very thin paper because of that. I might sew again on that craft paper and see if I like that at all, and then I think I'm going to be done for the day. I didn't get that much done. I don't know, I'll see if I want to try to do the binding using, I have embroidery floss here at the studio. We'll see how that goes, what we want to do, and then I just have to remind myself to look for that regular presser foot when I go home tonight, because it is definitely not here. So alright, so I finished this off. So once this was dry, I just went ahead and I peeled off the outer edges, and I kind of like how this looks with the extra on there, like that, and like over here. And then I kind of like how this is off the page there too. So I folded those over. This is the other one. Same thing. And then I'm going to put them back in the book. I did the one that you saw, and then I did this one, and look at that. I'm going to have to put some sort of embellishment up there. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I will have to do something to cover that. I found that, I don't know whether because I think I told you that when I was putting this presser foot on, I was having issues with this thing being over really far so that my needle wasn't in the middle. And it's still off to one side, and I feel like it gets stuck, and I don't know whether it's getting stuck on this. I don't know whether, because this does move when it sews. I don't know if it's going over and getting stuck on this, or if it's getting stuck on its, its own stitches since you're, hand moving it. I don't know. This is a new thing for me. But at any rate, I was kind of getting a feel for, how to move it and everything. And for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the look on the back here. I did sew the bottom part of this bag so that I can tuck something in there. I'm not sure what, but so that I can. But anyway, so that's where I got with that today. I think I'm going to save about 2:45. I need to finish up my shipping before I go home today. So I think I'm going to maybe try to look for that hemp cord I have to sew the signatures in. And I think I'm going to leave that for another day. I wanted to show you guys something also that I have, because I'm just weird. So, first of all, I had a real problem with the bobbin. That's what that's from. But then this is all the stuff that came off of the tearing of that tissue. And I don't want to throw that away. So I'm going to put that aside, and we'll see if I can do something with that. Maybe find some mesh or something to hold it down and sew on top of that. I think that might be interesting. I like the happy accidents in art. They kind of inspire me. So I think I'm going to stop here for the day. I'm going to bind it the next time I do art, and that will go into next week's vlog. I hope that you watched yesterday's coffee and creativity, whatever it is I'm calling it. I still don't know what I'm calling it. I hope that you watched that, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll continue to join me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe, hit the bell, share, and thanks. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.